Assistance Program. Program Proposal Presentation: A Revitalization of the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. Introduction. Some people may argue that access to healthy foods are a basic human right that all people should have. However, there are many countries whose citizens suffer from hunger every year. The United States is seen as one of the most powerful nations in the world, but somehow millions of people suffer from hunger every year. According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, 14.3 million U.S. households were food insecure at some point in 2018. This number decreased significantly over the years. This decrease in the number of people affected by hunger is due to the implementation of federal programs to provide nutritious foods to households that are in need, such as the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. Although this program has made a huge difference in the lives of those who qualify for the program, the limited funding and strict income criteria prevents many people who need food assistance from getting the help that they need. I have set in place a plan to improve the current SNAP program with basic policy modifications that will ensure that more individuals and families who are hungry have access to the food that they need. Our SNAP program overview. Program information. The new program will be called the Revitalized Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or RSNAP. This new program will be sponsored by the Food and Nutrition Services of the United States Department of Agriculture. The target population for the RSNAP program are individuals and families that are in need of food assistance regardless of their citizenship status. Any person that would like to apply for RSNAP benefits can apply at one of their local state offices, and they must meet income and resource limits. RSNAP will be a government program that is state-run, but it is funded by the Food and Nutrition Services of the United States Department of Agriculture, like the current SNAP program. The program will be rolled out nationwide on January 1st, 2021. The program will be run by state governments with the federal government overseeing that all federal policies are being followed. Local state offices will be required to submit monthly data to the state's federal government office. Those offices will then compile all the data and send quarterly reports to the U.S. Department of Agriculture. The USDA will use these reports to make federal changes to the budget and policies yearly. Program description. The purpose of the program. Our SNAP program will provide nutrition assistance to any person, regardless of their citizenship status or housing status, to individuals and families that make less than $65,000 a year. Most people are denied benefits for the current SNAP program because of either their citizenship status, lack of proof of residence, or income limits. The new program will qualify most of those individuals and families that were denied. Ethically, it is wrong to deny food assistance to any person who cannot financially afford to feed themselves or their family. It is the right and responsibility of the government to ensure the basic rights to food for its people. Developmental theory. Proper nutrition is necessary for every person, but it is extremely important for developing children. Good nutrition can help ensure good physical and cognitive development in children. Jean Piaget's theory of cognitive development looked at ways in which children learn their environment and how they process that information cognitively. He divided their cognitive development into 4 stages: sensory motor, pre-operational, concrete operational, and formal operational. Why is this program needed for children? The RSNAP is necessary for proper cognitive development of children. There are many children who would suffer from hunger without the assistance of the RSNAP program. Proper nutrition is important to stimulate brain development and cognition. Research shows that nutritional outcomes of children are closely correlated to the socioeconomic status of the children's family. Food insecurity and malnutrition have been linked to nutrient deficiencies, leading to learning and developmental deficits amongst the most vulnerable infants and toddlers. It is important that this program ensures that a child's socioeconomic status does not affect their access to nutritious foods that will affect their growth and cognitive development. Although all households with children birth to 18 years with a combined income of less than $65,000 will qualify for the RSNAP. Any individual with an income of less than $35,000 per year will qualify for the RSNAP program. No individual will be denied for RSNAP based solely on their citizenship status or housing status. Quarterly reports from state governments will help the federal government improve the efficiency and the funding for the program. The goal of the program will be to reduce the number of Americans who suffer from hunger by 3 million people each year. Piaget's theory of cognitive development states that children should reach 4 cognitive developmental milestones by adolescence. When a child reaches adolescence, they should be able to plan, consider possible outcomes of actions, negotiate their way in the world, and understand abstract concepts. Stages of cognitive development: sensory motor stage, birth to 2 years; pre-operational stage, 2 to 7 years; concrete operational stage, 7 to 11 years; formal operational stage, 12 plus years. Research and support. Research has found that there is no part of physical or physiological development that is not affected by nutrition. A profound lack of nutrition would obviously have a negative influence on all aspects of development, and such effects of malnutrition are well documented. Other research has found that undernutrition and deficiencies of iodine, iron, and folate are important for the development of the brain and the development of cognitive functions. Researchers have also found evidence that zinc, vitamin B12, and omega-3 fatty acids may also be important in brain development and cognitive functioning. Nutrition can affect the brain's macrostructure and microstructure and level and operation of neurotransmitters. All of these structures can have an impact on a person's cognitive development. Program modifications. Yearly reports given by the U.S. Department of Agriculture will help Congress determine if more funding and resources are needed for the next year's budget. If there are not enough people applying to the program after the first 6 months, local workers will be sent out into the communities to educate community members about the new changes to the program, screen for eligibility, and assist with filing applications. If the program goal of decreasing the number of Americans suffering from hunger by 3 million a year is not reached after the first 2 years, a committee will be formed to look at the program data and determine what changes can be made to approve more people for the program. Thank you.